And welcome to the Cooking Lean Kitchen. We are doing a delicious entree today. It's a Paula Deen entree, pork chops, sour cream pork chops with a Vidalia onion gravy. And it looks absolutely wonderful. This is the first time trying it out, but I know it's gonna be delicious. All right, start out. We're gonna use pork. I do a lot of chicken. Usually that's my go-to protein of choice, but pork is actually pretty lean as well and very cheap. 4 pork chops cost me around $4.50, so it's very, very reasonable as far as price goes. All right, we're gonna start by cooking out our pork chops. And our pan is on medium heat, and I'm just gonna take a fat-free olive oil cooking spray to coat our pan so that we can cook our pork chops. Now in the original recipe, it calls for 2 tablespoons of cooking oil. We're gonna save a lot here by just using a fat-free cooking spray. Now on medium heat, I'm gonna toss in these pork chops. And they're going to cook for about 4 to 5 minutes on each side. Go ahead and get these going. My pan isn't really that hot. We'll get there. Okay, so now our pork chops are cooking. I haven't done anything to them. No seasoning, no salt, nothing. All right, that's it. Okay, so for our gravy, we're gonna start to put our gravy together. Very, very simple. We have some, this is low sodium, fat-free beef broth. Goes right in there. This is 1 cup. Okay, now measurements are so simple to remember too. This is 1 tablespoon of fresh chopped parsley. Boom, goes right in there. Now everything else is, where's my teaspoon? There it is. All right, teaspoon of mustard, yellow mustard. Come on. There we go. Oops. There we go. A teaspoon of yellow mustard. And then we're going to do a ½ teaspoon of salt, which is pretty much a big pinch, and the same ½ teaspoon of pepper. Okay, mix that together. And we're not going to put it on yet. We're going to wait till our pork chops have cooked 5 minutes on both sides before we start pouring on our gravy, but it's ready whenever those are. Okay, one other thing we're gonna put on our pork chops are the Vidalia onions. So I've just barely started cutting this off. I've cut the end off. We're gonna slice off the other end and peel our onion. We're gonna cut these into thin rings. And just start on one side and slice your rings. We're going to continue doing this until we get 1 onion, and we're just going to pull them apart like this, and those are going to go on top of the pork chops when we're All right, after 10 minutes, our pork is cooked all the way through, our pork chops. Time to put on the gravy, or what we have so far of the gravy. This is just the broth and the mustard, parsley, salt, and pepper. And that's going right in there, all over the pork chops. Now don't forget we have to add our Vidalia onion rings. I look at these and I want to dip them in batter and fry them and have some onion rings, but that's not what they're for this time. All right, that's another video. I promise you some lean onion rings coming your way. Okay, load up the pan with your onions. If you've never cooked with Vidalia onions before, these are sweet onions. A little bit different. Okay, going on. Give it a nice little stir so we can get the onions down in the gravy. And we're gonna bring this to a boil. We're gonna bring it to a boil. Once we do, we're gonna reduce the heat and simmer it for 30 minutes. And then we'll put our final touches on. See you then. Okay, 20 to 30 minutes simmering on medium heat. This is what you're gonna get. You can see the onions have cooked down. Oh, it smells so good. Wish you could smell this. So now we're gonna add the sour cream, which is gonna give it that gravy consistency. This is 8 ounces of fat-free sour cream going right into the pan. We're gonna work this in, get all of it. Okay, we're gonna work this in and we're gonna cook it for about 4 to 5 minutes so that it heats all the way through, because that sour cream is cold. So we need to heat it all through again. Oh man, it looks so good. And this has been so easy. Can you believe how easy this dish is? And it's such a nice, light, delicious dinner for your family, or for you, or for date night, whatever you want to do. Okay, it's mixed in. I'm gonna still leave it on that medium heat for 4 to 5 minutes. And this is where we're gonna cut some serious corners here. Uncle Ben's makes this whole grain rice. I'm gonna cook it right in the package. Vent it, 90 seconds. I'm gonna have my rice that we're gonna serve the pork chops over. It's gonna be so super. All right, 90 seconds. And we'll plate it up. Okay, after 4 to 5 minutes, our dish is ready. I've gotten the whole grain brown rice out of the microwave. Time to plate it up. We're gonna take a nice spoonful of the brown rice. We'll do a spoonful and a half. Spread it out so we cover the whole dish. And then we're going to take one of these delicious looking pork chops. Oh, put it right there. And we need to load up with some gravy. The smell coming from this dish is unbelievable. We were just doing the math, myself and my camera lady, on the savings of this dish, and just by using the fat-free sour cream, we've cut 35 grams of fat from this dish, y'all. That is unbelievable. Okay, just to finish it off, I'm gonna take some of this fresh parsley, chop it up, try not to get my fingers, put just a little bit on top, add some color, and we have our dish. Now, of course, we gotta try it. Get a little nibble here with some rice, some gravy, some sweet Vidalia onion. Come on. All right. Wonderful, fresh, light, delicious. You're gonna love it. Thanks for stopping by the Cook and Lean Kitchen.